Today we're exposing the most evil Roblox YouTuber on the platform. From spreading fake allegations against a developer team, claiming they caused someone's death, to blaming it all on a 13-year-old child. I have genuinely not seen such a dishonest creator as Speedz in quite a while. And believe it or not, but this is only the top of the iceberg. Now, before I can get into all of that, we first need to discuss a situation that happened about a month ago. So for the people who haven't heard or don't remember, about a month ago a story came out that claimed someone died due to a Roblox game. How did this happen? Well, according to the story, the game in question did not have the proper epileptic warnings in place. So when a user named Kid hopped on the game, they would have allegedly had an epileptic seizure, which sadly caused them to pass away. Now, the funny thing about the story is that it is totally made up. And at the time when these allegations were made, the only proof that came out was a 13-year-old saying it was true, and some Discord messages between that same 13-year-old and her friend. Now, you'd hope that nobody would make a video about this, considering the complete lack of evidence for basically anything. But of course, a story like this would get quite a bunch of views, which apparently is enough for some creators, including Speedz. Now, I would have made this video sooner if it wasn't for one thing. Of course, when everybody started realizing this story was horseshit, all these creators took their videos down or hid them on their channel. And Speedz did exactly the same. But after 3 weeks of trying, believe it or not, I've gained access to the hidden video. And the things Speedz says in this video are straight up disgusting. So we're finally gonna be taking a look.
This video will not be monetized in any way, and I advise you to donate to the Epilepsy Foundation, like me and many others have. You don't have to, but just spreading the word of the Epilepsy Foundation.
You know, you can't criticize someone for that. Doing a donation to a charity is always a good thing. And how good of you that you're saying that your monetization is turned on. A small tip for the future though, if you say that your monetization is turned on, don't forget to actually turn off your monetization. Yeah, a friend of mine has this monetization checker thingy. It is 99% accurate, and it said that this video is actually monetized. So either it is in the 1% that it gets wrong, which is possible, or he did actually monetize the video. But honestly, it doesn't even matter that much, because he made a second video on the topic after it came out that it was totally fake, and he fully monetized that video, trickling the viewers from the first video into the second one. So no matter how you look at it, he directly or indirectly made money over the situation.
But just spreading the word of the Epilepsy Foundation, of Kit's story, and to not play Doom by Fate is good enough.
Now, saying that people shouldn't play their game anymore is actually way worse than you might think, because even with Roblox games, this is where people get their money from. You don't know how important that income stream is for them. Yes, for some people it's a passion project, for others it's their livelihood. Now granted, Doom by Fate wasn't a massive game, but you do not know their financial situation.
I paused all production on any videos I was working on because this takes priority. This is more important than any silly video I would be making right now. As someone with a huge platform and a huge influence, it's my duty to inform you of the dangers of this platform. And what happened today is genuinely disgusting. Now,
it is crazy to me that he's talking about his massive platform with the massive influence that has, and that he thinks it's his duty to make this video, but that he didn't even take the time to check the sources. Like genuinely, with any platform, but especially one as big as yours, you have a certain responsibility to not go spread fake allegations. Now later in the video we're also gonna discuss his response video to the allegations being fake, where he basically laughs off this entire situation, and then proceeds to blatantly admit that he made this video without any proof.
I did have some suspicions because, I mean, without proof, it's kind of hard to just believe.
And he does a bunch of other stuff. Honestly, his response might be worse than the actual false allegation video. But first, this video only gets worse and worse.
Sealand. Your whole game is based on this fantasy mobile game, and I assume you think you live in it. But this is the real world. Your negligence that people have documented led to an innocent person dying.
Your negligence, which I have documented, has led to you spreading misinformation on the internet. Let's be honest, at this point the jokes are writing themselves. If this isn't hypocrisy at its finest, I don't know what is.
There are just some human specimens out there that will do anything but take accountability, and that sickens me.
I want to use this segment to segue into the next video. The video in which he responds to the allegations being fake. Because instead of taking accountability, he basically blames it on a 13-year-old child.
It does. The reality is Doom by Fate didn't do anything wrong. And it feels like this 13-year-old kid, whether they knew it or not, just caused a smear campaign for a small Roblox game.
No, hold up. I don't think we can blame the child for that. If the child comes to you with a lie, and you broadcast that lie without checking anything to 300,000 innocent people, I do not think you can blame that child for that smear campaign. It is crazy because this video is pretty clearly framed as in this child pranked the entire internet. And the intro to this video is insane too, because it's basically Speedz laughing when Creecraft figured out that the allegations were most likely fake.
When I say I watched her die, I was watching through the fucking window in the door.
So you were watching them do surgery through the window.
Yes.
The entire internet just got fooled by a 13-year-old that someone playing Doom by Fate died via seizure. And that person, Kit, doesn't even exist.
Speedz appears to just completely be taking this entire situation as a joke. I mean, how do you laugh when you figure out you've most likely spread pretty serious fake allegations? You can't just blame this entire situation on a literal child and then try to laugh it off as if everybody got pranked by that child. You broadcasted that lie, the lie that the child told, to about 300,000 people. Now there is one last clip which just had me completely speechless. This is insane.
Died, and the person who is accusing Doom by Fate of this, relaying all the information about someone dying and everything that happened, is 13 years old. If I knew that sooner, I think my suspicions would have been a lot higher. I did have some suspicions because, I mean, without proof, it's kind of hard to just believe, but the way that some people in the Doom by Fate server were acting about it, I guess it kind of just made me think it was real. I was so disgusted by how they were acting about it that I kind of just didn't really think about it too much.
And there you have it. Speedz just didn't think about it all too much. You had this massive situation of a group of developers who potentially caused someone's death due to negligence. You call them out by name and tell people not to play their game anymore. You do this without having any proof. And then your defense is, I didn't think about it all too much. Honestly, I don't know what to say about this. This is absolutely insane. Now it's very late over here and my editing software is starting to bug out, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think my opinion and my points have come across clearly, so hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace.